Hi, Dylan. Ti'n okay?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Good.
Right, Dylan Griffiths, if you want to start.
Okay, thanks, Sarah. Chris, is it fair to say everything that could go wrong did go wrong for Wales tonight?
Yeah, I think so. It certainly felt like that during the game. We started the game really well. I thought first sort of 20, 25 minutes, I thought we stamped our authority on the game. And I think they made a tactical switch as a result of that. And I never felt like we properly adapted to that. And yeah, we found ourselves in a position where we lost to a strong team. But yeah, I think the way we sort of went out was disappointing.
And the second goal, a bit of controversy from our point of view. Certainly, it looked like a foul on Mepham that led to the second goal.
Yeah, I think everyone did. I think someone would be lying if in that stadium they thought it wasn't a foul. I nearly stopped for a second because I thought it was so obvious that it was a foul. And yeah, even when it went to VAR, I thought, fair enough that we were going to sort of get bailed out here. And it never happened. And I think at 2-0, sort of, it's very difficult to get back into the game at that point. I think ultimately that was the goal that probably sort of cemented the win for them, you could say.
But how much pride do you take, Chris? It was a tough group to get to the last 16. I'd imagine, is there an element of pride and then a huge disappointment that you can't get through to the last 8?
Yeah, of course. That's what we said in the changing room and out on the pitch when Gaz pulled us in. I think we just said we're all immensely proud of what we've achieved in this tournament. We've got a very young team, some would say very inexperienced. So to apply ourselves like we have done is something that we can all be proud of. However, it is disappointing to obviously concede as many as we did today. But yeah, I think we can all take a lot of credit going forward, and I think it will definitely put us in good stead in the future. And
conceding 4 goals is very unlike Wales, as you said.
Yeah, I think so. To be honest, it didn't really feel like a 4-0 loss. I think that didn't really give a true reflection on the game as a whole. I know that some chances, but yeah, I think the goals that we did concede, could question the referee, could question other things that happened. But yeah, we'll bounce back from it. There's no doubt about that. One thing that we can always promise as a Wales squad is that we're going to be resilient, and like I said, we'll come back stronger from this.
Finally, from me, it's been a long season. It's been a tough season. You'll have a break now and come back now for September for the World Cup qualifiers as they continue.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's a good thing that the next campaign will come around really quick, and there's no better way to put it right than the September campaign.
Thanks, Chris. Thank you.
Thank you.
Diolch, Dylan. Gary Jacob.
Chris, just chucking it forward a little bit. I mean, when you look to the sort of, as you say, the next campaign, who do you see sort of, do you feel the whole squad will stay together? And obviously, there's a bit of doubt about Gareth's position, and how do you see that going forward?
Yeah, to be honest, I'm just going to work as hard as I can personally to put myself in a position to be sort of called into the squad. That's my aim. In terms of the squad as a whole, there's so much talent in that squad, as we've shown over the last couple of games. So the competition for places are always tough. So yeah, it's going to be tough to make a squad, but hopefully as many players can make it as possible.
Do you think Gareth will need persuading to stay on, or do you think this is just basically a bit of sort of heat of the moment where he walked away from this interview earlier?
No, I mean, me personally, as soon as I came into the Wales setup, I saw how passionate Gaz was about putting the Wales shirt on. I know it's a massive part of his football, massive part of his life, and every time he comes away, he seems to be enjoying it. So, to be honest with you, I'll expect to see him at many more camps.
Can I ask you about Page as well? Obviously, he's really supported you and brought you through the system. I mean, now he's been in charge probably for 12 games or so. How do you see it going forward with him? And obviously he's going to have the ones in autumn. Is it almost his job now, really, in a kind of without being impolite to Ryan?
Yeah, again, it's something that only they can sort of answer that. It's not really my place to comment on it. One thing I would say is that Page has been excellent, as he was with Ryan Giggs when he was in charge. And yeah, I think he's been really positive around the place. And obviously, me personally, I've worked with him before. So yeah, whoever's in charge, I will look forward to sort of the next campaign.
Do you feel like now that you've had a sort of run of games with him, and then you have the autumn ones, he's developing it into moulding into his team?
Yeah, I'm not really too sure, to be honest. Obviously, he's going to have his own ideas, just like Ryan Giggs has his own ideas, just like Albert has his own ideas. And yeah, we just have to sort of try and implement them as well as we can do. And all of that stuff's out of our control. We just want to sort of focus on our football and make sure we're in a good place come September.
Thanks, Mepham. Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you. Cheers, Meps. We have to finish it there. Sorry.